This is a time where we're going to focus on this pandemic. Jim and I will meet, as we have said, at the end of the year to discuss the program and where we're going to go and all those different things. How rumors get started about things before Jim and I sit down and have a conversation, I'm not going to get into. That's not for me to try to track down, but that's where that is. And that's where we'll be at the end of the season.
As Ward said, I mean, this is the forum to discuss that, and Ward and I have for months long agreed that we'll talk about the extension at the end of the season.
We have one last game, Angelique, that we're scheduled to play. We're hopeful, as Jim said, that we can play it as scheduled. We'll get through the next few days and continue to monitor the situation with COVID on our team and quarantines and all the things that we're dealing with now that have led us to this point. And so what I mean by the end of the season is the end of our season. And that is, we have one more game currently scheduled, and that's when the conversation at some point shortly after the season ends will begin. And just to clarify, Jim and I have always talked at the end of the season. Always. So this is not well, we're making this up this year. We sit down, we talk, sometimes we'll talk in November and just in general to, get a sense. But and we've had a lot of conversations in between. It's not like we don't talk, almost sometimes daily, depending on the issues, and sometimes weekly. I don't want to make anybody feel or think that Jim and I have been sitting around just waiting and not talking to each other about things. We have had a lot to talk about. And my coaches across the board, and Jim has been a leader and phenomenal in his efforts with his team